not that good at pressuring an offlane Enchantress. They don't have that high burst. Spirit Breaker is awful against Ench, just hands down, pretty bad. And Monkey King doesn't have the greatest time either, so I think that I like Newbee.
Yeah, I like Newbee a lot. I think Newbee's had the better draft.
That's my prediction, Paul. I'm with Newbee for this game.
And I'm going to stick to my guns this time and stay with Newbee.
That's nice, because then I can use this. Even if I'm wrong, I can use my card.
You can change
I really
the I
hate
to
you,
a U.
We was wrong.
We was wrong. Yeah.
Wow.
That looks like a good draft from Newbee, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
Explain why to a newer person that's come in. Why that draft is so good.
I think they took advantage of their the draft order. They countered Secret very well on a step-by-step, and then at the one disadvantage they had in the last phase, they put so much pressure on Secret with the limited time that they had, that Secret only could really resort to one option that might not be the best, but still, I think they made a somewhat good pick with that Monkey King overall.
I mean, it was with the Ember to a degree, but do you still worry, Alan, about that CK and the Enchantress?
No, I just think the lanes are really strong. I think that those laning matchups are really favorable for the side of Newbee, and I think it also plays back into something I said about drafts. I feel like some teams still overrate first pick a little bit. That last pick is an advantage, but you have to get to that point in the draft with a chance to use that advantage. And if you've used your reserve time up, or if you've kind of pigeonholed yourself with your lineup, that's not an advantage anymore. And that's, I think, the kind of situation that Secret found themselves in.
You generally want to have a minute at least on the last pick, a second pick. It helps a lot.
7 seconds, an awful lot to be able to pick a... Which way is it going? Who's heading to the semi-final? Let's head back to the commentary team and find out. But game number 3.
You know, it was Team Secret, though, meant to be throwing a spanner in the works by taking the second pick when they had the coin toss, but Newbee, they're looking good on the draft going into game 3 here, Malini.
Look a lot better than the earlier games now that Wisp is out of the equation now. They're like, okay, yeah, they play that. They might use that against us. Yeah, this one's pretty solid. There are some long duration things that Ember does not like. The last game was pretty much just duoed. This game he has to worry about Doom. Doom is tough. You have to play very...
На суммонов по началу игры посмотрим. По крипам попадется, ну и здесь.
Turkey King, so clearly not.
Здесь. Так, ну и потрачен, если что.
And there's a lot of minus armor, so you're not getting that much value out of the Crimson in this game, although there are multiple units. So I don't know if he'll go for that this game. I would prefer something like, if he does want physical damage mitigation, I would prefer a Solar on him.
Well, it looks like he believes this game's going to go a long way. He's got Hand of Midas in his quick buy at the moment.
Hand of Midas is fine. I think one of the problems is that he just does not get enough items on that offlane Doombringer because he doesn't go greedy.
Especially now that Mugi's down there, you know he's going to be looking for that Reality Rift and just begin the fight. The second the Doom, who's normally low armor anyway, gets hit by that, it'll be problematic. Ace going down to KP on the top lane. There's a surprise death for the Monkey King. So bottom lane comes to nothing. Yeah. Monkey King dies 1-on-1 to the Enchantress, who already made the mid gank happen. So the lanes, which are looking very good from Team Secret early on, as well as that net worth advantage that they had, starts to shift back way of Newbee. With some good rotations. Now they get the silence. Reality Rift onto the Doom. A 2-second stun combining with the Maledict. Doom shouldn't live through this, but Ace with a 3-man stun. And Puppey with a follow-up charge. They even doom the CK. 2 heroes gone. Fana won't pop. He has enough regeneration. Raindrops helping him as well survive the ticks.
My goodness.
And then mid 1 makes the most out of the space, brings in the Exorcism. So the mid tower has already gone down, and he's forcing Ember out of the lane. Mugi wants to go for more Reality Rift, pulling back in Puppey. Where's that damage? He doesn't actually... Okay, stick charges will give him a 2-second stun. KP's rotated over, but now it's 1-on-4. They can wrap around, and Monkey King is actually looking for more fun towards the left. They're going in onto Mugi. If mid 1 can just close the distance, which he cannot do so, as Exorcism is wearing off. Well, KP can potentially slow him down. He doesn't have mana to fight anymore. This is odd as far as these engagements go. So we'll take it back in time to the 3-man slap, the 3-man charge, and the perfect control of Secret.
Yeah, he even rolled in the end of Phantasm there. But Doom is super, super tanky. Doesn't even have any armor. That's a crazy part. I don't actually know how he survived that with no armor. No armor items.
Raindrop protection.
Yeah, raindrop.
It's a real item.
9-minute Midas for Fada. Damn, look at his net worth. Whew. Some of the consequences of KP's early game roaming, but I think his roaming was definitely worth it.
Oh, Puppey. SCCC can make the most out of this one. Kaka rolls over just to help out. No charge available. He's got some stick charges, but no point to burn it. He knows he's dead. So a little bit of breathing room for Newbee by picking off that SB, but such a low death timer for Spirit Breaker. He can just come back and charge wherever they want to.
They need to get this Monkey King more farmed, though.
Что ему сделать?
Да ничего тут. Каждый день такой наглый фарм увидишь.
Видим 3 в 3.
a very good use of his gold too. 9-minute Midas into this very early Shadow Blade, very crucial early kill on the Ember. He was there to doom the Chaos Knight earlier too. And now Ember Spirit, he's gonna have to go bots into Lincoln Sphere. Last game he was just able to go straight into Radiance. But this game, like, he doesn't perform that well too, but he's just that petrified Fado.
Well,
He's had phase moves on quick buy for like 10 minutes now. I don't actually think he's gonna buy it.
just a bait. What would he get instead? Is Shiva's worth it?
Shiva's is pretty standard, but he might actually want a way to pop the Lincolns immediately. I don't know if he's thinking that far ahead, but potentially.
And then
so
is
you
it
go
working like
Halberd.
Halberd?
Yeah, you go Halberd, and then you, as soon as you pop a Shadow Blade, you just Halberd and Doom, or you Infernal Blade Halberd.
Newbee's on the hunt, and they're not going to find a hero, so all they can do is put down that deep Observer Ward behind the tier 2 on top. And the circle is being drawn. I think that one's actually being drawn in by Yapsol. And I get SCCC, going to get Silence for the moment. Silence will not last long enough for Yapsol to get into range, but up on top, that movement, they get very close to Poppy. The Observer Ward saw a lot. They don't see Fada, however, until now. Shadow Blade will wear off. Both Observer and Sentry on that cliff top. But they make the most out of it, Newbee. Want to keep pressuring him. Poppy, oh, that Observer Ward got very easily scouted. But they don't want to de-ward it straight away. They'll feel the fact they had vision of Poppy moving forward. So instead, Newbee back off. Understand where the vision is, and do not take the fight. But they may not have a choice if this happens. Okay, no. Drum charge, away. They're good.
Not fighting is because they didn't go for these party items. So you have no Midas, oh, you have what? No Midas on one side. I guess they're looking to change that. They're going to have the Midas soon on KP, but you have no Midas on their side, whereas you have Doom with an early Midas. You have the Devour Talent on him, and you have a Battle Fury on Monkey King. So you have like 3 heavy farming items coming out on Secret. So Newbee don't want to take this into a farm war. They need to win a fight.
Is that why Enchantress is building ahead of Midas now? Like, it's...
Yeah, I mean, if you had to take a farm war, you want to have more Midases, but really want to take the farm.
KP is pretty close to finishing his Midas, and then he can start his recovery. It's not a great position for him. Doom onto mid again. SCCC getting caught out by Fada, rolling boulder forward from Karka. They do have the Shrine to give him the regeneration, so this Doom gank will fail.
Is it really failing though? I don't think it's failing because it's like psychological warfare again. Like he has to build Lincolns first. That's already a net loss for him.
It's a fail if Newbee can get a good fight, because now there will be no control on the Ember Spirit.
You still have it. Exorcism, and you still have Silence, and you still have Spirit Breaker. Ember doesn't actually do that much
let's see
damage.
if they still have Spirit Breaker. The jump kick, easy. Control is there. CK commits the stun and gets... Yapsol running back with the Stolen Flame Guard. But he'll get back to the tier 2 tower. Karka, he was on the same page as the rest of his team. At least now they can get rid of that Observer Ward. Yeah, they're pinging it out, saying, yeah, Team Secret knew we were moving.
Still.
Commits the Phantasm, and they're moving in. They wanted Yapsol down too. That Flame Guard didn't help him, and Poppy dragged straight back up. That was quick.
Where are Secret's wards?
Well, the one ward they did have there got de-warded.
Yeah, but they have no wards on the map. I mean, Secret is generally known as a team that plays pretty greedily, but having 0 obs wards on the map is beyond greedy.
That when Poppy's like, I gotta finish my item. Yapsol's like, no, I gotta finish my item. Who can buy wards? Mid 1, hey, can you buy wards for us? Now the Phantasms can do the push. Team Secret. No reason to force buybacks. Both Yapsor and Ace can keep the defense alive.
But that was a big swing of offense too. I do like the immediate smoke coming out from Newbee. Fada made the fame play to Doom, and then okay, if I get the kill, I get the kill. But if they all come, that's also a win. And then Secret didn't really react accordingly after that. Like Newbee immediately smoke up. They go for a fight. Secret aren't prepared for it. They lose their warder. Puppy died first in the fight, so he wasn't able to get the ward. And then Newbee set down preps inside the jungle, and then they lose additional heroes. So wasn't actually worth it for them in the end.
I love the one ward Yapsaw. Like, that's all he's bought so far. He's got a wand and a Ghost Scepter with a Yield Scepter on the way. But, man, Puppy has to sacrifice himself so hard in this lineup. Well, one Mud Golem cancels that fight. They smoked up to try and go into Roshan, but Newbee seem to be more on the page. CK is waiting in the trees up on the top lane. The rest of Newbee is behind the tier 2 tower mid. And now Ace will finally reveal himself with Poppy. CK jumps out, adds pressure towards the top, and Team Secret have to have a choice now. They charge forward. They're looking for the kill over on Newbee. This is a Blink Dagger Echo Slam Armlet CK. They are finding a way to get the jump in with what's going to be a very tanky CK once he completes that heart too. And then he can survive the Doom.
I really like Blink Dagger on CK, but you have to pick it up at the right time.
Is this the right time?
I think so.
Oh, look at that efficiency. Only 2 more to pay off on the Hand of Midas for
yeah, I was looking at that
Doombringer.
efficiency. 96 is actually just crazy high by Fada. But it also is a testament to how little he's died this game. I think when you do see lower efficiency, it's just because they've died a lot. So the Halberd next for the anti-Lincolns, the Shivas is actually just a great item. You know what that is. So he can just run in and not care about dying to the CK.
Smoke gank from Newbee. They've run all the way up. Now Fada. Quick obs and sentries. Both sides see both things. Oh, the side of Fistarian Chains doesn't connect from SCCC. And now Mugi. Well, he'll find his jump. Does he have enough damage to kill off mid one? They don't. Not when the Wukong's command and the 3-man silence and 3 Spirit Siphon. Mid one makes everyone run away. Apart from the Ember Spirit as being just bodied by the rest of Secret. Oh, it was quick before when Newbee went for that gank on Secret. This time it's the other way around, and they can use the Exorcism to pick off Roshan.
Well, hello, BKB on Death Prophet. Really quick lift by Yapsaw. That was just kind of a botch fight. They weren't. If the Doom were, if they were there like 2 seconds earlier and Doom were with the rest of the team, Earth Spirit would have crushed that fight. But because they were split up, they weren't actually sure who to go on. Ember clearly wanted to go on the Doombringer, so he wouldn't get doomed. They could take it on the fight before he casts any spells, but everyone else wanted to go on the Death Prophet because she's their main source of damage on a team fight. And it's only because Fada split up from them early on in the fight that made that fight so difficult for them.
Split into multiple parts, don't get your initial stun.
Yep.
Yeah. Problematic, to say the least. And this puts Secret back on top, not by much. It's still 6,000 in the net worth. It was starting to be repaired. That graph has a very large bump in it when Newbee were bringing back both the net worth as well as the experience advantage.
They just have a lot more wiggle room though on Secret because of all their farming items. Like the Battle Fury Monkey King is going to just get out of control, and Ember is, I think, going to continue to be very middling in his net worth. He had Lincoln Sphere and he still died. All right, so like he invests all of his gold into an item that doesn't help you farm and doesn't help you win team fights. But he feels like it's necessary.
Well, Fada gets the glow blue. Don't know if he gets to do much with the double damage rune apart from just holding on to it. But the dewarding has begun. Kaka walking around with that Gem of True Sight, so they did eventually pick it up. And Team Secret, 4-man smoke up, well away from any Radiant Vision. And they're coming in deep. They want to hunt around that tier 1 and tier 2 tower on the top lane, but no one from Newbee is going to oblige with a fight. Instead, it's the push on bottom lane. Ember is trying to keep the split push going. Oh, he just reality rifted into farm. KP's going to be in the neighborhood. He brings in the sprites, but the Spirit Committal from Yapsaw was looking for a pickup. KP's already backed up, and they accept the fact that CK is dead. It'll end up being probably a tier 1 and a tier 2 tower going the way of Team Secret. Plus the kill on CK for a tier 1 tower in the bottom lane.
I think it might be more. They can just exorcism up the hill and it's up again.
And then you force a buyback on a CK if they do that. But that's only if Newbee don't believe they can do this defense. SCCC's already TPing out. He's going to force in the bottom lane. And here they come. Exorcism is up. Team Secret are refusing to come back. And now Fada, he gets the Doom. It's over on the Enchantress. Then last Kaka, the double kick forward with the Magnetized silence onto 3. They need a bigger follow-up, however. Witch Doctor just cannot be that disabler they want him to be, but they've waited out the Doom. The tier 3 tower has fallen, but the Searing Chains, that's a big catch. If they can kill off mid one, he'll be the critical one. Another silence stopping that impetus damage. They haven't been able to really capitalize on it until now. Mugi is back, so they burn off the Aegis of the Immortal, chasing Fada in the tree lines, but they have to pick a target, any target. Right now it's SDCC and Mugi in very, very deep. Puppey will just evaporate. But really, they need more damage to come in. Ace is waiting. Mid one, he'll sacrifice himself, but that's still a big kill. 534 gold going the way of KP. He picked a double kill out of this fight. But Team Secret did still, however, take the tier 3 tower and expose those outer shrines.
Oh, that was a really tough call for mid one. When he was running away in the fight with his Aegis still up, I thought he was going to BKB. He was at like 20% with exorcisms. Like if he BKBs now, he could get the rest of his exorcism off and heal up and probably not even have to use the Aegis. But if he dies during the BKB, they absolutely lose the fight. So he went with the latter option. Maybe sort of questioning decision. That one I think is one of the toughest calls, the BKB timing before or after.
KP's being charged in the mid. Team Secret already have 4 players on site. Waiting for the initiation. Karka, careful with that gem. He jumps in. He knows the father is there. The kick forward, but the slap down from Ace is way too good. And now into the Wukong command with the control. Paralyzing Cast making it difficult for Team Secret to move, but now they charge forward, chasing after Mugi. SDCC got into the back lines, but didn't do anywhere near enough damage for control. And Faith, a perfect split from Secret. They knew that cast could come. Nothing really comes from that in favor of Newbee. Everyone backs out.
Gaga was not able to get that instant stun out.
And Team Secret, they can go high ground now. No tier 3 tower. Exorcism isn't up yet, but give it a time. Okay, now it's up. Perfect timing for mid one. Karka in once again with that kick forward. Looking for the opportunity. It's a good silence and magnetize, at least slowing this down, but Team Secret take the melee racks and they want to keep fighting. They jump in close with the Spirit Siphons. Karka in way too deep. The full mid-rack is gone, and as CK respawns, Team Secret make the choice to back out. This time before there's any chase. I didn't actually realize too that Karka was able to save that gem. It's sitting on the courier at the moment.
Nice synergy between Death Prophet and the Monkey King. Look at all that building damage. I want to just look at the normal damage done though. Look at Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit has 14k damage on Radiant side, and you have these other cores. He's not even a core. You have 3 other cores that are all lower than him and all kind of middling, I would say, in this game. And a lot of it is just because Doom has been so farmed. He can tank up the CK. He can run at the CK. He can run at the Ember Spirit, and it's like they have to itemize versus the Doom, but if they itemize versus Doom, they're not going to do any damage. So they're caught in this pickle, and just they're kind of at a loss as to how to win these team fights. And on top of that, if they play the farm war, they're also going to lose that against the Doombringer. Yeah. So this Doom is just compounded problem upon problem upon problem for them.
Yeah, and remember, this is the 3. Like, the fact that Monkey King was shut down, the early stage has got the Battle Fury. All of the attacks that came in from Team Secret, Monkey King provides the perfect stun times, then brings in Battle Fury and just farms up everything else while the fights go on.
Well, that's one of the nice things about Monkey King, right? He can be a 1 or a 3, right? Or a 2, actually, or a 4. So if he doesn't get that much farm, he's okay with being sacked. But a Chaos Knight, he's only a 1. He cannot be a 3. Yeah. So Secret kind of played that game. It's like, okay, well, we'll sack our Monkey King if you sack your CK. And then this Monkey King is a 3, which is fine. And then this Chaos Knight just can't function well as a 3 in this game.
Oh, Mugi's in trouble. Quick blink away. At the same time, Ace jumped down, but the charge from Puppey keeps going. KP, they have the force stomp, Nether Strike. Mugi tries to run away. Ace goes into the Wukong command, even burns the BKB. Almost enough damage to kill Mugi. Karka was looking for the body block, but Ace does way too much damage. Fada, Shiva's gone. It connects onto Karka as the roll down Puppey's damage kills him. It was the Urn of Shadows that finds the kill. But Newbee should be happy they get away with only a death on an ES from that initiation of Secret.
Yeah, they burn a BKB charge up Monkey Kings too, so that's something to consider.
Don't worry, it's only a 3.
Oh, he has a butterfly? Oh, no. You see that and it's like, okay, it's...
Quick jump.
if you're a Chaos Knight and you see this guy having Butterfly, you know your game's over at this point. Because you need BKB, you need a heart, and now you need True Strike. Yeah, good luck farming that before the game's over.
They both need MKB, both Enchantress as well as the CK. Like, they got no way to properly attack all the time.
Yeah.
Because you got evasion on the Doombringer, you got evasion on the Monkey King.
Well, ideally you'd have a Bloodthorn coming out from Enchantress around this time to deal with that, but nope, not happening.
She needs a lot more, but at least you got the Midas. The Midas can help with your recovery. You got Hurricane Pike plus the Hand of Midas. So you play the RNG game. Potentially you connect.
Potentially.
Now the strongest hero on Newbee is the Estolen and Monkey King illusion. They're coming for the fight. Defensive Spirit is down. Newbee checking Roshan. He's not up just yet. Team Secret in a really good spot. Right in the high ground. They'll break that smoke.
They can still kill mid one. I think mid one is their target. If they kill mid one at the start of the fight, they could potentially win it.
SCC is going to reveal himself. But this feels very much like a bait. And Dire know it. They're scanning. They're expecting somebody to be close.
Kaka does not want to go up this hill. If they don't have vision on the Death Prophet will cast BKB in his
If he had a Tango, maybe you could pick it up and then just get away quickly. But they need something. Hey, Ember can grab it. Iron Talon for the win.
Yeah, he does want to keep quelling. Yeah, they're just waiting. Mid one's like, I'm ready to pop my BKB. Aces too.
Okay.
I don't think Ace is gonna die even if he doesn't pop his BKB. Better safe than sorry.
So they did actually get it. So Poppy. Kills and assists. That's what you want to see from your Roma.
He does have that GPM talent later, just in case.
They're picking up a Glimmer Cape, charging forward. They're always going to need that vision, and they actually put the Gem and True Sight now into the hands of Ember. So SCCC has that. So at least he knows when a Doombringer's sitting on top of him. Oh, grouping up. Poppy moves in. Looking for a target. Charge forward. They're going to find the Witch Doctor. Moogie, well, he quickly puts up the Phantasm and then jumps back down again. Will they have enough opportunity to kill him off? A 2-second stun stolen from Yamsor. The kick from Kaka tries to create space and then he just gets doomed up. CK's down with no buyback available. And with the BKB from Ace, he wanted to jump forward, instead they look to the back lines. The silence out on SCCC. They got to keep him controlled a little bit longer, and they've got it. He'll fall. Only choice is to buy it back, but inside the base, Ace is already killing off Kaka, and KP trying to hit. Hoping to hit is what more like it. Fighting against the evasion. SCC can slow things down a little bit with the Sleight of Fist Searing Chains, but that's a long cooldown for him. And Team Secret, the damage. It's irreparable. Newbee will call GG, and Team Secret will be our first team to advance themselves into the playoff. Not the cleanest series, still a 2-1, but a series to Team Secret nonetheless. Guaranteed points. That's what they've got.
Have to be happy with that. And fought a great offline performance from him in games 1 and 3.